Hello and welcome everybody. J-Man back for another music reaction. It is my Saturday, getting my weekend started, listening to some good music and playing some video games. So having fun. Hope you're all having fun out there, whatever day of the week it is for you. We've got another Swiss cheese points request from RP Guitars. It's another Scardust. I feel like RP's trying to win me over with this band. I'm very much sort of in the middle on them. I really enjoy the vocalist of what we've heard so far. As far as their prog leanings in terms of their musicality, I'm kind of iffy on that. It's prog, modern prog is not something that I've been a very big fan of. The eclectic style of the way that their songs are composed doesn't resonate with me a whole lot. But I am more than willing to check this out. Just like I said, for the vocalist, I really enjoy what she does vocally. So I can always at least get that much entertainment out of them. But maybe this one can win me, can tilt the needle a little bit to the positive side with these guys. But let's go ahead. Let's dive on in. Scardust, Stranger. Let's get it. Yeah, gaming went just a little long, Jess.
In a quiet night, breeze floats away like a shadow of ethereal light. When I look through your eyes, an empty gaze shows me memories that I had of you that disappeared. Moments that we once shared take a wrong turn and feel stranger. I'm breaking down in a quiet night's sleep. I'm left here to drown. Stranger, a dream long gone. Now I can't face the world on my own. In a breathtaking scene, your voice still rings, keeps me asleep yet awake. Souls have collided as flames were ignited, divided in one great mistake. When all was at stake, memories that I had.
Okay, quick pause for first impressions here. So yeah, this one definitely seems to have a more linear sort of progression going on with the music. So far enjoying it. I just realized that I think I had said it in one or two of my other reactions that her voice, that predominant tone that she's in, was sort of reminiscent to me of somebody else. I feel like it sounds kind of like a Dina Menzel or a Leah Michelle kind of a tone. That sort of Disney princessy sort of a sound, which is not a bad thing. I enjoy both of those artists, Adina and Leah. As a matter of fact, we saw a performance of a live action performance of Little Mermaid, where they played the movie on a big screen at the Hollywood Bowl, and Leah Michelle, was it Leah Michelle? It was Leah Michelle, basically sang all of Ariel's songs. So they had the movie, but then when the music would come on, there were actually people on the stage and an orchestra playing the music and singing the songs and things like that. So yeah, that finally clicked in my head for me that that's what that main tone of hers reminds me of. But yeah, very cool vocally so far. Instrumentation wise, sounding good. Like I said, it's got more of a coherent, cohesive feeling to me, which I enjoy. So let's go ahead, let's back it up a smidge and keep on going.
When all was at stake,
All right, John, have a good walk. the guitar player, lead guitarist, he's got some chops for sure. Good stuff by the bassist as well.
Memories that I had of you that disappeared. Moments that we once shared. Take a wrong turn and feel stranger. I'm breaking down in a quiet night's sleep. I'm left here to drown. Stranger, a dream long gone. Now I can't face the world on my own. I'm breaking down in a quiet night's sleep. I'm left here to drown. Stranger, a dream long gone. Now I can't face the world on my
Nice belt. All right. Yeah, let's back that just a smidge. So yeah, this definitely was one of their more traditional sounding songs. To me, this song definitely did have multiple elements of style to it. There were some very brief spots where the guitarist and the bassist were doing more of like a metal riff, but those were very brief little interjections into the music. There are also parts where the music and the vocal sounded very much like sort of a pop rocky sort of a thing, to the point where you could almost even hear this in like a Disney movie to me, or something like that. And most of her vocals, this singer, I forget what her name is. I'm so sorry. But she has the ability to do a lot of different things with her voice. She can even do some harsh vocal things and stuff like that. She had one really nice belt, which I'm thinking was right here. The picture that we've got here. Noah is the lady's name. But yeah, so overall, though, like I said, it had a consistency to it that, and don't get me wrong, songs don't have to be like in the same wheelhouse all throughout for me to enjoy it. It's just that prog, from what I've heard from more modern prog bands, they tend to go to these really different places. It's like one sounds like way over here in sort of a trippy, uh, almost like what's the word I'm thinking of? Kind of like I'm blanking on the term to describe it, but sort of a weird ethereal sort of trippy sound, then into like a real metally heavy sort of sound, and then into like a, a, a pop rocky sort of a sound, and then into something else, and it kind of loses me along that journey a lot of the time. But this one was more consistent with just little ebbs and flows into different sounds and things that I could appreciate. Um, like I said, the guitarist has definitely got some chops. All the solo stuff that I've heard from him on the different songs has sounded really nice. Bass player's got some really cool stuff that he's doing. The drums are a little subdued in their music, I feel like. I don't notice the drums a whole lot, which I'm a big fan of drums. Drum driven music is something that I really enjoyed. I've become a real big fan of Gojira lately, because of what their drummer, Mario, does. But I don't notice the drummer so much on this. Not saying that the drummer's bad or not good or anything to that effect at all. It's just he's not really featured in what I've heard from them so far. But yeah, overall, I would say this was definitely on the plus side of the songs that I've heard. I think the very first one I heard from them, I really enjoyed. The next couple, yeah. This one, yeah, back onto the plus side. So I definitely think there's some stuff that these guys do that I can enjoy, some that I enjoy maybe a little less, but that's pretty typical for a lot of bands for me. So, anyway, thanks for the request, RP. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. YouTube, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. That'll be it for reactions for us today. We'll be back tomorrow for some more. Hope to see you then. But till we see you next, stay safe. Peace.